Hello and welcome back to Holy Discourse. Today we're going to talk about Amberlynn Reed. It's been a while. But from Snowflake's video, I watched maybe 5 minutes of his. I'll watch it. I'll watch the whole thing later. But I think he said she goes IRL or something like that. So this could be interesting. And even in the thumbnail, it shows for apathetic facts. It shows going IRL. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh Jesus, I hate when people bring it face to face. Why can't you just have your beef and then be like, all right, we're done. That's it. That's all it's gotta be. But it is Amberlynn Reed, so we'll see.
Hey girls, so Amber decided to threaten someone IRL today and got demoted to unpaid intern. This whole situation starts off as what people thought was just criticism. People in the Discord are questioning Amber's pet care, throwing out opinions, assumptions, the usual. But instead of just ignoring it, or even pushing back normally, Amber threatens to go IRL. She doesn't just clap back, she starts talking about taking things offline. So this is the message.
The one nice thing about Amber is she'll say stuff like that, but she's not gonna do it because she's too lazy to do it. So, at least there's that. At least it's an empty threat. I mean, she shouldn't be doing it anyhow, but at least it eases the other person's mind a little bit of well, this is not actually going to happen because, she can barely walk around to her apartment. She's not going to, and she doesn't drive, so, and she doesn't like to take Uber, so she's not going to come here. So that's one, at least that's something. Oh God. No one should ever be doing that anyhow. It's awful, but at least there's some peace in your mind that that's not gonna happen. Rather than that one dude that showed up to Boogie's house. That would be terrifying.
That really sets everything off. Someone mentions they're a vet tech and they're worried about Twinkie. They say, Oklahoma and Kentucky are extremely high risk and we know damn well she hasn't been on prevention every month since she's had her. Her chest is barreled and she staggers when she walks, breathing issues, very obvious outward signs. She also says, I wonder.
Well, the thing is Amber doesn't see that in herself. She doesn't see that there's a problem with her being almost 600 pounds. She thinks she's a skinny legend. So if she thinks she's a skinny legend, Twinkie being overweight, why is she going to care about Twinkie being overweight? Because she's going to think the same thing. Oh, she's just a skinny legend. So, that's not going to affect her. That's not going to affect her walking around, even though Amber's saying the same thing about herself and seeing some of the skits that they've been doing in Locale Bus, or not Bus. I don't remember what. It's one of the Locale shows where she's going around and throwing shit around her house and stuff like that. It's and you can tell she's genuinely all the way through because she's over 500 pounds. That's just normal. That's what's gonna happen when you're over 500 pounds. But when you're that delusional about your own health, when you have a situation like you have a dog or something like that, I could see you also being delusional about their health too, because you're well, I think I'm fine at my weight, so why is Twinkie being overweight? Why is that a problem?
If Amber will address Twinkie having heartworms, or if she's just going to pretend she doesn't. So Amber flies off the handle, saying,
Your ass is about to get banned. Lying on my pets is crazy work. My pets go to regular vet visits and grooming visits. All shots and tests are taken care of. You're a dumbass who has too much time on their hands, so you have to come in and find to complain about. Let me find out where you work, and I'll tell them privately you're online abusing your power by spreading lies and rumors with assumptions you have zero proof of regarding animal.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to go IRL and she is just a big problem child. She should not have the internet. Some people should just, I think, be banned from the internet. And she is one of them. Because she's threatening people. You don't do that.
That aren't your patients. You ugly bitch.
So immediately people clock it for what it is. And people start tagging Keem, Steak, and Mike, because going IRL or threatening to, apparently goes against the LCU's rules. Amber doubles down, saying,
That wasn't a threat, you snitch.
People started pointing out
yeah,
how
it
Amber's
was.
response to others pointing out concern for her dog was crazy. One person said, "You're 35 years old and someone's opinion about your dog triggered your abusive tendencies so bad that you were willing to take their livelihood away. You're crazy, Amberlynn. Get help." And that's when it was announced that due to Amber taking something IRL, she has lost her host role for 48 hours. She is now an intern for that time being. Amber's response,
Oh, that's fun. Just for 48 hours. Oof. Like, she'll be fine. Well, I say she'll be financially fine. She's been on YouTube for how long? And as soon as she got, not banned from YouTube, but, what do you call it? Demonetized from YouTube, she was like, "I don't have a penny to my name. Give me a penny." That's like, I mean, I don't know YouTube's whole like money system because I'm not a big enough channel to like, you know, talk about that. But she had to make a lot. Like I know, who was it? It was Moist Critical, and he was talking about. I want to say, no, it was Magic the Gathering. It wasn't Dungeons and Dragons. It was Magic the Gathering, and he's like, he's like, the dollar amount that I get for each so many views and everything else, he's like, it's not that much. But he's like, if I hit like 1 million views that month, I get like $7,000, or it was like $5,000 to $7,000. So even thinking about $5,000, and then what's 30% of $5,000? Hang on, I'm doing math. If my calculator will let me. 1,500. So say you're bringing 3,500 in, and it's over 3,500 times 12 months. I mean, you're bringing $42,000 a year. I mean, depending where you live, that's a good salary. I mean, like, that's your take home after taxes. Like, that's not bad, especially just her alone. I mean, even when she had girlfriends, I mean, she could have asked Beck to, like, keep working, because she sounded like she wanted to anyhow, and help pay for some rent and stuff like that. And that 42,000 goes a lot further when you're with another person. It's like, you could have saved a lot of money on the side. You could have been putting it in, whether you wanted to put it in stocks or S&P 500. I mean, even CDs would be nice too, because then, like, even if you're not really doing anything with it, it's at least sitting with the market.
"My bad," with a crying laughing emoji.
Some of the fakest.
Why is Amber threatening IRL and doxing in main chat, Keem?
Let me have a look. Let's go find her. I guarantee.
Go look.
Is she in a call? Yep, she is. Bring her from Hero VC to here.
Your ass is about to get banned. Lying on my fucking pets is crazy work. My pets go to regular vet visits and grooming visits. All shots and tests are taken care of. You're a dumbass who has too much time in their hands, so you have to come in and find to complain about. Let me find out where you work, and I'll tell them privately you're online in your power by spreading lies and rumors.
Listen, time out, all right? When you drag Amber in here, I'm going to go scorched earth on her, but it's not real, okay? Bro, what the are you doing?
It's not IRL. I told the bitch she's gonna be if she's gonna be a veterinarian.
Turn your camera on.
No.
Turn your camera on.
Oh my god, Keem. I told her if she's gonna be a veterinarian and like spread lies on my pet, like she's gonna get her taken.
Camera.
I'll have banned her for that.
That is going IRL
Like, I
though.
don't think you realize
You got mad at the same thing about your girlfriend, people calling in to her work about complaining and being like, I don't think she should be a nurse because blah 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 blah. And you're wanting to do the same thing to a vet tech. Yes, it's a little bit different because one, you're doing animals, but other you're doing people, but it's still that person's job, it's still that person's passion, it's still that person's income, and you want to destroy it. And you were bitching about people doing that to you and your girlfriend and destroying her income. Wake up, dude.
Times
Camera.
I don't think you realize how many times I've actually had animal control come to my apartment, and I'm tired of the harassment. So when people dog whistle, I'm like, it's like
Dog
the
whistle?
straw that broke the camel's back type
You
deals.
are threatening IRL and one of our fans.
No, I said, did you read it? I said privately. So it's not like I will
That's going
privately.
IRL.
That's still going on.
Yeah, that's still going IRL because you're still calling that job.
IRL,
Then
Amber.
fire me, Keem. Like I've been
Amber,
through enough.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Okay, be disappointed. Just fire me.
No, you say you hate it here, and then you act miserable all day when you're
I don't
not
want
miserable.
Nightmare here. Can you kick him, please?
Excuse me. It's his show. What do you mean
You're
you
my
don't want
fucking
This
Nightmare
is
show.
a
here?
show?
Yes.
Show?
Yes.
Oh, I would have liked that if you guys would have told me.
Oh, one bump. Check the schedule. Ed.
You know,
It's available to
if you
everyone.
start
I don't pay
telling-
attention.
Hey.
I went to a mod. I got her banned. How about that?
You're going to be everywhere now.
How about that?
You're going to be everywhere now for what
I
you said.
already am everywhere, baby boy.
You even saying that you would do it privately, that's still a threat to IRL. You have to
But okay, how are
understand
you
that.
going to take your career? Okay, you have a career, right? How are you going to take that and be like,
No,
I'm a vet, so I know everything? And based off of how her dog's walking, her dog has ringworms or heartworms or whatever the you ain't going to lie on my name, bro. You ain't going to dog whistle worms or...
Well, seeing after, I mean, you can see, like, physically, like, Twinkie's overweight and stuff like that. But you can also see physically that, like, the nails are kind of long, all this other stuff. So, it's probably a safe, like, assumption that, hey, maybe there's other stuff not getting taken care of. Or, like, sometimes, like, there's certain ways, like, dogs act. And you can tell, okay, there's something wrong. And if you're a vet and you're, you know what to look out for, you can be like, that usually, that's usually this or this. Even, like, in my experience, like, I'm not, like, a doctor or anything like that, but knowing people with certain medical conditions, when people are complaining about, like, oh, like, I got this and this and this, and I'm like, have you checked with your doctor to see if you have this? And they're like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, you might want to check it out, because people that I know that have it complain about the same exact stuff. And I mean, like, it's like you're dead on the checklist of, like, everything. And I'm like, you might want to get that checked out. I'm like, I don't know if that's what it is. I'm like, I just get it checked out to see, because it's like, and it's like, even someone who's not a professional that can see out into the world and be like, oh, these people have this kind of stuff, and then other people are complaining about their body or whatever, and I'm being like, oh, I can kind of recognize that as that might be this. Even as not a professional, I mean, think about a professional actually, like, seeing a dog, whether it be on camera or seeing a person, whether it be, like, on camera or IRL or whatever. It's like, yeah, they can kind of tell sometimes, like, oh, there's something not right.
Heartworms or whatever the you ain't going to lie on my name, bro. You ain't going to dog whistle the bullshit. It's just not happening.
I get that. I understand she triggered you, but you got baited into breaking the rules, and now it looks bad on me if I don't do something.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Well, let's start off with a suspension. You're losing your host role for 48 hours.
Then I'll see you in 2 days.
Okay, well, now you're
I
gonna
won't
make
be working without a host role, so...
Now you're going to make the problem worse.
Okay, then. I planned a whole show today for 2 shows.
You're going to do the shows as intern and just not go that far again.
No.
Yeah.
This is a time where I just need accountability, and we'll just move past it.
My accountability is, yeah, I did do that, and yeah, I was serious, Keem. I'm sorry I was.
And yeah, you're wrong.
I don't give a fuck. People are snitches, and all they... Oh, I'm going IRL. They're not taking the issue at hand of, like, oh, this is just dog whistling.
You cannot say like that, because that makes you look worse, because you're taking internet talk and you're turning it into IRL. It's worse.
Take punishment and move on. Otherwise, it's going to be a much bigger problem. 48 hours. You're going to be an intern for the next 48 hours.
Okay, cool.
And then you'll get your host role back.
She's fucking threatening someone's job. That's crazy. That's crazy work, dude.
Exactly.
She said, let me find out where you work, and I'll tell them privately you're online abusing your power by spreading lies and rumors with assumptions you have zero proof of.
So that brings us to today's hero live stream, where Amber is, unsurprisingly, feeling a little too comfortable after all of that.
Oh, you have a new intern?
Yep. 2 interns. Christy,
You have two- you're-
Gypsy Lott and Amberlynn Reed. Welcome, interns.
You are the only host on the show. How's that feel to be making so much money?
I'm the only host. You know what? We're gonna do wheel spins today and punish y'all, both of y'all.
Should we explain to them why?
Yeah, because you docked somebody.
No, I didn't. I got demoted.
She got demoted to Pickle Girl.
What happened was, I'm in the Hero VC. Anyway,
Threatened IRL.
I was-
That's what they're saying.
can I share my story? Anyway, so I was in the Hero VC and someone's like, oh my God, someone's in Maine saying that your dog has heartworms. I'm like, they were saying how they're like a veterinarian and they're so smart. They just know based on how Twinkie walks. Twinkie is a chubby, old, short chihuahua who is so perfect, and she has joint problems that she's had for like 8 years. So yeah, she doesn't walk like, 100%. She's been on medicine.
Yeah, and she's overweight, so yeah, she's not gonna walk like. I mean, yeah, old dogs don't, walk the best, but when you're overweight and old, that really doesn't help.
And ever since then for it, medicine helps, and that's that. Like, she's an older dog. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, so she's pretty much like doing this weird little dog whistle type deal because like my pets have.
Interesting. Okay. Because I've heard of like whistleblower, but not really dog whistle. So interesting. Okay.
It's like my pets have regular vet and grooming appointments that they go to. So to just lie, I hate that shit, right? So, I called her out and I said, since you're a vet, like, you're like taking advantage and like using your power for wrong, because you could tell they're just like a hater, right? So I said, I'm going to find your job. I'll find your job.
It's not okay.
I'm going to find your job.
But I mean, they're doxing us every day because they know where we work. They're in our job. They're an escort.
So, okay, you're being silly. So I was like, I'm going to find your job. I'm going to privately tell them. I made sure to put privately so it didn't seem like a dox, I'm going to privately let them.
Yeah, I'm gonna dox myself to Amberlynn Reed and give her the place that I work at. No. I'm not gonna do that. Screw you. You don't need to know where I work.
Know what you're doing with your power, because it's not right. So then everyone's like, Amberlynn went IRL. She's about to go whoop someone's ass. You know how they do. She's about to dox.
Dox her.
I'm like, that is not what I said, right? So long story short, Keem's like, well,
Yeah, but I wouldn't trust you with any information. Why would I give you information like that? And if you're already trying to threaten my job, why would I really give you information like that?
I'm gonna have to punish you because what you did was really wrong. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. Like, it's not wrong, right? We usually have every show planned, but not this one. What?
Yeah,
Whoops.
Thick Gemini, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Make this fucking nightmare do something stupid. Or, excuse me, make this intern.
You talking about Amber?
Yes, the intern.
Nobody
Make her
cares.
do
They don't want to
something
donate
stupid.
because she's an intern. They love Amber on the
Keem,
show.
I finally got the clip to see that was a fake little moment that you gave me. I mean, I know what I did was wrong. I'm fully aware, but I was pissed off.
Maybe it was.
Or maybe you're doing reverse psychology.
Well, do you have a host role?
No, the punishment's real, but I just don't think you're actually mad at me. That's fine.
I'm furious.
Okay. Anyways, I realized what I did was wrong, but yeah, I'm taking accountability.
Put me on Buzz. Make me the third host on Buzz.
Oh my god, that's like winning the lottery. I don't know if you're good enough for Buzz.
Fupa got that shit like that, you deserve it. Like, that's how I feel. That's why I'm just like, this
Fupa
sucks
did
for
not
you.
get that shit like that. Fupa
Yes, she did.
competed against a bunch of other people and won against a bunch of people in tryouts. Did you forget?
No, I still feel like Christina.
I was gonna say, she kind of. Fupa's done good.
Is better than Fupa and deserves more than a show with Glammy.
Go on Queens and say that. You won't.
I don't go on Queens. They don't deserve my clout.
Yes, a kid.
Oh,
a
what
kid.
you want, Doxer? What you want, Doxer?
Oh,
Go down,
I came over here to say that Christina is
Go
way
down
better
the
than
mile.
Fupa.
Hey, Big Gemini. Why is Amberlynn got D-Boy over there after she called him a cat?
I don't know, he's right there.
You get
Ask
your
him.
who the f you talking shit to, Amber? You can blow kisses all you want, and you don't think you're gonna kiss my asshole.
Bend over.
You're nasty, motherfucker. I can't wait for you to be gone. You're a doctor. You're a damn doctor. You are done. You are gone.
Where did she dock somebody? Where did she dock? Where did she
I
dock?
didn't.
In real life, in main chat.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
already
She said she's gonna find out where the person works. They know where we work. We work right here on the street.
Privately.
Yeah, but you publicly display that everywhere. You want people to come in to your show and watch it publicly.
You are a public
I'll leave.
figure.
I'll leave.
Leave. And take that drunk with you. That's not.
We need some donuts, y'all. We're bankrupt today. So Southern's asking what happened to you, Amberlynn.
Oh, someone was like making up lies about my dog's health, saying that I don't take her to the groomer or the vet or whatever, and I do regularly. They were saying that my dog has heartworms or whatever, and that they're a veterinarian. So I responded back, sticking up for myself and for my dog, and saying like, you're gonna take your power and like diagnose pets that aren't even your patients, and like you're spreading your power in such a negative way, like just being like a hater. It just rubbed me wrong. And I said like, it wasn't even like a real thing, but I was like, watch me find out where you work and me privately tell them what you're doing, like with your power pretty much. And people said I went IRL. So even though I didn't, but that's what happened.
Well, I'm working on someone big that would get the 25% to co-host Bus with you. Been
Thank
working on it all day.
You think it's Trisha Paytas that's gonna be the third on Bus? That would be crazy.
I don't think so. She has her own podcast that makes way more money. Could you imagine if it was though? In each show, you're getting like 10K in super chats. That'd be crazy.
Why would that even? No.
You and Trisha paid us on a show.
She only gets like 8,000 views on her regular channel.
On her podcast, she gets hundreds of thousands.
Podcast, schmodcast, lodcast.
She
Don't
gets
care.
celebrity guest. Like Lizzo's.
Don't care. She's a sit
Wait,
and she lies.
She's
Kind of sounds like you, Amber.
jealous of Trisha Paytas.
Who?
You. You're like, she's abusive and she lies. Literally all your haters to you. She's abusive and she lies. Literally, bro. What?
No, it's true.
People keep saying Ash Trevino.
I know, Southern. I took accountability and I apologized. I know. No, but I just feel bad for Moses.
I know today Amber's not getting paid, so if y'all like want to punish her, you can like drop 50s and shit and make her dump her shit out again because she's not getting paid today.
No. Be running away. I'm never coming back.